Welcome back. If you're just tuning in and missed our conversation with Cindy about the MWR Life retiree issue, you can watch it as well as past episodes on youtube.com/Fort Campbell 101. Jessica Ryan is here with me now to talk about the latest happenings at Fort Campbell MWR. Welcome back to the show, Jessica.
Thanks for having me, Melissa.
Well, you know a lot about this going on in Fort Campbell MWR just because you're so connected to all the different things that we do. But specifically, I want to start off with talking about our cover family on the November issue. Tell us about it.
They are the Aying family. They're from Kenya. And what's interesting about them is that the husband of the family, Specialist Arthur Aying, needed to get citizenship when he came to join the Army.
So that's kind of his whole journey in his story, is that he was not an American citizen when he joined the Army. He was from Africa, yet he was able to come to America and be in the Army?
Yes, he actually came to America first, but then he decided to join the Army. And when he joined the Army, he was kind of considered a single soldier because his family was not with him, even though he did have a family in Kenya. And when he joined the Army, he decided to get his citizenship. And believe it or not, he actually used one of our services here at Fort Campbell to go through that process.
That's right. Over in Army Community Service, they offer a citizenship class and help people through the process of, you know, bringing their family, filling out. It can be really daunting, all that paperwork and all of the agencies that you need to deal with.
Yeah, it's a very daunting process for anyone who hasn't gone through it. And what is really great about Fort Campbell is that we have, people who are very informed on the process, people who have gone through it themselves, who can help out our soldiers and their families.
So ultimately, the family ended up being able to come, his wife, and they have a child, right?
Yes. Arthur worked with Mary Young at ACS Relocation Readiness. They worked together for months before his family could actually come. They went through all these interviews, all this paperwork, and June this year is when they finally were able to come to America and be reunited.
They look like they're really happy on the cover, and in the story, it sounds like it was a really good choice for them.
And not to mention, what people should know is that this is a free service. They don't have to pay outside of maybe the government fees.
Right. A lot of times people will think that they need to get an attorney and pay high fees to help them through this process. And the Army offers it to our soldiers who have these kind of immigration issues for free. So
exactly. I've heard people pay like thousands of dollars, but you have people here at ACS who can help you out for free.
And it's a perfect time to actually talk about this because we're talking about the month of the military family. And Military Family Appreciation Month is November. And there's a very special military family that we were able to focus on. Now, there's a lot of other things going on for Month of the Military Family. Why don't you tell us a little bit about a few of them?
There's going to be a luncheon on November 14th from 11 to 1 p.m. That will be held at ACS, the main building at 5661 Screaming Eagle Boulevard.
So free, everybody loves a free lunch, right?
Yeah, you can't turn down free food.
No, that's a great idea. So they can just go to ACS and meet the staff and get some lunch.
Exactly. There's also another special going on for those who are going to the newcomers orientation this month. You stop by the ACS Relocation Readiness table and you can get a free ornament as well as $10 of MWR Buddy Bucks.
Well, MWR Buddy Bucks are good because you can use them in any one of our facilities. And if you're going to the newcomers on Thursdays to get information, you only need to go one time, and you'll be amazed at how much you can learn. Even if you're not new to Fort Campbell right now, but maybe you came some time ago, you can still go to the newcomers and get all that information that you might have missed when you arrived. So November's a great time to do that because then you can get this beautiful ornament and you can also get $10 free in Buddy Bucks. So I would highly recommend that. I know some of our facilities are doing some discounts and specials also for Month of the Military Family. So there's a lot going on, and not just that in November, but it's also Thanksgiving. So, a lot of people will be thinking about spending time with their families. Maybe they can't go home. There's a couple of places that are open on Thanksgiving Day.
Yes, a DW Rec Center will be open from 11 to 8 p.m., as well as the Zone will be open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. on those days.
So for our single soldiers who are in the barracks and, don't necessarily have some place to go or anything to do, there's a couple of places that the doors are open. There's a warm welcome, and I'm sure they'll be having some special activities on Thanksgiving Day. But there's also our dining facilities that offer a Thanksgiving meal on Thanksgiving Day that's pretty affordable and it's pretty fancy too. So I've been there a few times. I've really enjoyed that. What else do you want to cover for us?
Well, there's a couple other events going on this month. First, ESEP's going to be having a football exercise.
Football exercise?
Yeah, it's a little bit different class. What they want you to do is bring the jersey of your favorite football team.
Okay.
And it's a $5 class. It'll be happening on November 14th and November 15th. Just $5.
I saw the flyer for that. It says, "Are you ready for some football?" And I'll tell you what, those personal trainers, those women in their football jerseys look like they're going to make you work really hard.
Yeah, they look friendly, but they are very tough.
What else is going on?
Going back to the Zone, there'll be a pool tournament on November 17th.
Those have been really popular. I know you pay a little bit to get in, and then the winners actually get cash out of that pot. So that's a pretty good deal. And plus, the zone's a great place for an adult beverage. They've got good snacks. They've got all the video gaming. So it's a good place to be when the weather isn't so nice. You can really be in there and hang out with your friends.
Yeah, it's a really great place. Like we mentioned before, they've had a lot of great events in the past, and I think this time is probably the best time to go. I mean, it's kind of rainy, cold outside.
That's right.
I'd rather be inside than outside.
Yeah, and there's things coming up, too, as we get into December as well. They'll have some special things going on New Year's Eve. You know, they're actually open on Christmas Day at the zone, so you want to keep that in your radar if you're looking for things to do on the holidays and you're not going home to be with family. Anything else you want to cover?
We have unit sports coming up this winter.
That's right. If we're going to be eating all this holiday food, we need to be active. What kind of things are going on?
There's going to be 2 seasons of basketball. There's going to be racquetball and flag football.
And some of these things are for units as well as they allow women's leagues?
Exactly.
And what about intramurals? Are they available to, civilians and that to play on as well as just for soldiers?
Civilians are eligible to play as well.
Good. So there's some opportunities for us to get some fitness if we're also going to be getting our food on.
Yeah.
What else do you want to talk about?
Speaking of fitness, we're going to have free yoga at Freedom Fighters this winter.
Free is always good. And, yoga is not very high impact. There's more of stretching. And so it's good for people maybe that don't like to think of exercise as something that they have to run around and get sweaty at, people like me.
It's also good for our wounded soldiers.
That's true. That is also true. Now, there's stuff going on in Outdoor Rec, and I know they do a lot of work with wounded warriors and therapeutic riding and things like that. But there's things for everyone at Outdoor Rec. What's going on out there in the fall?
Well, I'm really glad to see this schedule because there's a lot of things going on. And I'm not a fitness person myself, so when there's like hiking, mountain climbing, that's stuff that I'm totally not interested in, to be quite honest. But there's a couple of things going on that I think can appeal to all different types of fitness levels.
Okay, what are they? Biking trips.
All right, their first trip is going to be a mountain biking trip that happens on Saturday, December 1st. It's from 8 to 4 p.m. and it's $19 per person.
That's not bad, and that includes the bike and everything that you need. Pretty much you just need to bring a bottle of water and a snack, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. What else?
So on December 8th, there's going to be a toy drive.
At Outdoor Recreation, what do you do in a toy drive in Outdoor Rec?
What they're going to do is that from 1 to 3 p.m., if you bring a toy to donate, you can climb the challenge course for free.
And tell us again, what day is that?
December 8th.
Okay, so that's a Saturday, so everybody could come, and all of the toys, where are they going to go?
They're going to go to soldiers and families in need.
Super. That's a great thing that they do. I know they did that last year. Anything else going on in Outdoor Rec that you'd like to talk about?
On December 15th, there's going to be a meteor shower and a trip to LBL, Land Between the Lakes, a planetarium.
That sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Is that a meteor shower that we're actually watching while we're at the planetarium? Is it happening right then?
It'll be happening right then.
That sounds like a good trip.
A little bit of a later trip, so it's going to be from 4 to 10 p.m.
Okay, so a good one in the evening, but still a good family-oriented trip.
Exactly.
There's some other things coming up in outdoor recreation that I'd really like to share with our audience because it's starting to get cold, and before you know it, we'll be thinking about Santa Claus and putting up the Christmas tree and all of those kinds of things. Did you hear what they're doing at outdoor recreation in the first weekend of December?
I heard rumors about a winter wonderland.
That's right. There's going to be a winter wonderland in that entire area. It's going to include ice skating and snowmaking and a giant size snow globe that holds 6 people inside of it, which would make a great opportunity to take a picture of your family inside the snow globe and turn it into your Christmas card. All of these things for Winter Wonderland are going to be free, courtesy of the University of Phoenix, who's made a major investment in this event. And it's on the 1st and 2nd of December. On the Saturday, December 1st, it's from 9 to 5, and on Sunday from 12 to 4. And the other thing that's great about this weekend is that the Trees for Troops are coming that weekend. They'll be down at the Sportsman's Lodge, so if you have a military ID, you can come by and pick up a live Christmas tree for free. So I want people to keep an eye on our Facebook page and on our website for more details about Winter Wonderland at Fort Campbell, but do mark your calendars for the 1st and 2nd of December. Anything else you'd like to wrap us up with?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, thanks for being with us, Jessica. I hope you come back soon.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back.
Let your voice be heard. Get involved with BOSS. Better opportunities for single soldiers.
Whether you're new to the Army, in a new place, or back from deployment, let your voice be heard.
Quality of life, community service, recreation and leisure. 3 pillars that guide this outstanding program.
Join your fellow single soldiers. Get active with BOSS. Learn more at boss.armymwr.com.
BOSS, the voice of the single soldier.
Let your voice be heard.
Welcome back, and thanks for staying tuned to MWR Life on Air. If you'd like more information on family and MWR events and activities, you can check out our website and Facebook page. Pick up the latest copy of the MWR Family, Single Soldier, or Retiree Life magazines, or call our 24-hour recorded information line. You can join our text club by texting MWR to 68683 and listen to our radio program on 105.1 WVRY at 8:30 on Friday mornings. The program is also rebroadcast on Fridays at 12:30 p.m. on 1400 AM WJZM. To receive weekly information to your inbox, please sign up to receive the MWR e-newsletter by going to fortcampbellmwr.com, clicking on MWR e-news, and then selecting Register for e-news. You'll start receiving the MWR e-news the following week. I'm Melissa Schaffner. Thanks for watching MWR Life on Air. We're supporting soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities. We are your network of services. We'll see you in a couple weeks.